this figure, the joint B is rigid, so there will be rotation theta B takes place at B, and the rotation at A and C is 0 due to fixed end at A and C. There is no displacement of the members AB and BC takes place due to A and C are fixed. Here only one unknown is theta B, and the theta is 0 and theta C is 0. So this unknown you can find out by using one equation. So what is that equation? So you have to take the sum of the moment at joint B is equal to 0. That is MBA plus MBC is equal to 0. Using this equation, you can find out what is the unknown theta B. Then after getting theta B, then you can find out what is the moment at the end of the member. MAB, MBA, MBC and MCB. Like this, you can solve the portal frame. So here there is two types of analysis of frames. So the first one is without sway, and the second one is with sway. What is with sway? So with the side, when the side moment of the end of a column takes place, the frame is called sway. And when there is no side movement of the end of a column, and that frame is called the non-sway frame. So here you see, this is the figure, and this is the member. This is the portal frame, and these are the members. This is the column, and this is beam. Beam member, this is horizontal member beam, and vertical member is your column. So due to this loading, this is the distortion takes place. So here you see, so this is the end of the column. So the end of the column changes to B dash, and the end of the column changes to C dash. What is the displacement at the top of the column? Delta and delta. So this is the displacement takes place in the case of a sway frame. But in the case of non-sway frame, non-sway case, this you can prevent by providing the support at the beam level, by providing unyielding support at the beam level. This is your hinge and this is your fixed end. So due to this fixed end and due to this hinge, there is no movement of the end of the column or at the beam level takes place. So here there is no lateral displacement. Here also there is no lateral displacement. So this is the example of the without sway. Similarly, here you see, this is the load you are present at the point of the beam. If the geometry and loading of the frame is symmetrical about the vertical axis, then the sway is prevented. So this is the case when the geometry of the frame or the loading of the frame is symmetrical, then this case also the sway prevented. Here you see, this is the load, and this is symmetrical about this axis. So here this is the example of non-sway. And here also you see, so this is two load you are present at a distance A from the end B and at a distance A from the joint C. So here this is symmetrical about the loading and symmetrical about the geometry. And here also you can prevent the sway. And this is the case. So what is the load you are having this side, and the same load you are having this side also. And this is the center of the beam, and the geometry is symmetrical. So this is the example of the non-sway case. In the case of non-sway, you have to no need of take the delta, the lateral displacement. Only have to consider that is the rotational displacement. Let us take one problem. Analyze the frame shown in figure by slope deflection method and draw bending moment diagram. So this is one non-sway frame. So here you see A, B, C, D. So AB is the vertical member and BC is the horizontal member, and this is the cantilever portion. This is your cantilever portion, and the moment of inertia of this vertical member AB is your I, and the BC is your 2I, and this horizontal length of this member is your 4 meter, and vertical length of this member is 3 meter, and this overhanging portion, cantilever portion, is 1 meter. And one point load is present at D, 20 kilonewton, and on the span BC there is present the uniform distributed load 12 kilonewton by meter. What are the steps? First you have to find out the fixed end moments. Here you see, so in the vertical member AP, so there is no loading on the vertical member. There is no loading. So what is the moment, fixed end moment at A and B, MFAB and MFBA, the piston moment is your 0. Then you see this portion is you have to consider as a cantilever portion, and you have to find out what is the moment here, piston moment here. So what is the MFBD? 20 into 1. You know how to find out for the cantilever beam. So here this is the load and this is the length, 1 meter. So what is the moment here? So MFBD is equal to 20 into 1. This is 20 kilonewton meter. Then here you see this is your BC member and having UTL throughout the span. So what is the moment MFBC and what is the moment MFCB? So you know that is minus WL square by 12 is equal to minus 60 kilonewton meter. And what is moment here? MFCB. So this is your plus 16 kilonewton meter. Plus W plus 12 into 4 square by 12. So this is your plus 16 kilonewton meter. So this is the piston moments. And here you know what is the slope here, because this end is your fixed. So the slope here is your 0. And what is the slope here? This is also fixed. The slope here is also 0. You get only one slope here, one rotation here at joint B. Theta B. Theta and theta C is 0 due to fixed end. Only theta B is unknown, rotation at B. Then the next step is you have to find out the slope deflection equation. So you know the equation for MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2EI by L 2 theta plus theta B minus this that due to the lateral displacement. So this is your here because there is a no space takes place. So you have to consider this is your 0, and the length of this vertical member is your 3. So here you have to take 2EI by 3, and theta is equal to 0. So here you have to put theta is equal to 0. The final equation is your MAB is equal to, and piston moment is also 0. MFAB is 0. So here this is the piston moment here. So the final MAB is equal to 2 by 3 EI theta B. Similarly, find out MBA. What is the slope deflection equation MBA? MBA is equal to MFBA. MFBA is 0. MFBA, and this is the 2EI by L theta A plus 2 theta B minus this is the lateral displacement, the moment due to lateral displacement. This is your 0. Your delta is equal to 0. Then after simplification, MBA is equal to 4 by 3 EI theta B. Similarly, MBC is equal to, this is MFBC. This moment is due to the piston moment, and this is here the moment of inertia is given 2I by 4, then 2 theta B plus theta C. 2 theta B because theta C, here also the theta C is equal to 0. So after putting theta C is equal to 0, then minus 16 plus 2 EI theta B. Then similarly find out MCB. So here the piston moment, you have to take MFCB plus 2I by 4 theta B plus 2 theta C. Here also after putting theta C is equal to 0, you will get the equation 16 plus EI theta B. So this is your slope deflection equation. Then what is the equilibrium equation here? So only the moment at the joint B is equal to 0. The moment at the joint B is equal to 0. So here you see at the joint B, MBA plus MBC plus MBD, 3 moment you have to take here. The total sum of the moment at the joint B is equal to 0. MBA plus MBC plus MBD. MBA plus MBC plus MBD is equal to 0. So MBA is equal to this one, and MBC is equal to this one. Then MBD is equal to this one. MBD. MFBD is equal to MBD. So after putting this one, then after simplification, you will get EI theta B is equal to minus 1.2. Then using this EI theta B, and after putting here in slope deflection equation, so you will find out what is the moment MAB, MBA, MBC, and MCB. So here you see, so 2 by 3 EI theta B. So here you put EI theta B value. So after putting here, so you will get minus 0.8 kilonewton meter. Then MPa is your equal to 4 by 3 minus 1.2. This is your minus 1.6 kilonewton meter. Then MBC is your equal to minus 16, and after putting this one, minus 18.4 kilonewton meter. Then MCB is your equal to this one, 14.8 kilonewton meter. So this is your final moment. So after getting final moment, then what you have to do? So you have to just to give the direction of the moment. So here you see, you got here moment MAB is your minus 0.8 kilonewton meter. Just to give the direction of the end moments. So for minus 0.8, so what is the direction? Anti-clockwise. The direction here is your anti-clockwise, 0.8 kilonewton meter. Then here you see MBA. MBA is your minus 1.6 kilonewton meter. So this is also anti-clockwise. This is your BA. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So MBA is your this one. So MPa, so you have to give at this joint. So this is also anti-clockwise, 1.6 kilonewton meter. Then what is the moment BC? So moment BC is your minus 18.4 kilonewton meter. BC, B and C. Minus means this is also anti-clockwise. This is also anti-clockwise, 18.4 kilonewton meter. Then MCB, 14.8 kilonewton meter. This is positive. It is clockwise. So you have to give the direction is your clockwise. MABD is your equal to MPD. So this is your equal to 20 kilonewton positive. Positive. So here you give the direction your clockwise. Clockwise. 20 kilonewton meter. And the sum of, you have to always check at the joint, the sum of the moment is your 0 or not. Here you say this two is your anti-clockwise and this is clockwise. The sum of the moment is your 0. 18.4, 1.6 anti-clockwise, 20. And similarly, this is 20 clockwise. So the sum is your 0. So this is the end moment. You have to give the arrow mark by taking the positive and negative sign. So you have to show the clockwise and anti-clockwise direction here. Here you see the dotted line, the bending moment diagram drawn by taking tension on dotted side. Tension on dotted side as positive. You have to take tension on the dotted side is your positive and other side is your negative. And tension on other side is you take negative. So this side you take negative and on the dotted side you take positive tension and other side is your negative tension. So this is the end moments. Then plot the bending moment diagram. How you will plot here the bending moment diagram? Here you see this side is your 0.8 and here this side is your 1.6. Here you draw this side 0.8 and here you draw this side 1.6. Then draw this line. Join this line. Then here you see this is your 18.4 and this side is your 14.8. So here you draw 18.4 and here you draw 14.8. Then join this line. Then here you see this is 20 kilonewton meter. So here you take 20 kilonewton meter and here the moment is your 0. At the end of the cantilever, there is no moment, so 0. So then you join this one. Then here you see there is having the uniform distributed load here. So due to this uniform distributed load, so you have to find out what is the maximum positive moment at midpoint of BC. Here you see this is the UDL. So due to this UDL, so you have to find out what is the maximum positive moment. You have to draw the free bending moment diagram. Free bending moment diagram in span BC. The maximum positive moment at midpoint of BC is equal to W L square by 8. W is your 12 and L is your 4 by 8. So 24 kilonewton meter. So this is your the positive moment diagram. So this is 24 kilonewton meter. So this is positive. So here you see, so this portion negative, this is also negative. Cancelling this one, the positive negative cancel here. So the remaining is your, this is your positive portion, and here this is your negative, and this is also negative. And here you see this is negative and this is positive. Inside you have to take the positive, that is here you see towards the dotted line inside. So the tension is you have to take positive. So here this is your positive and this is negative outside. and here you have negative, negative, negative. So this is the final bending moment diagram of this frame. Then coming to the next problem, here this is analyze the frame by slope deflection method and draw bending moment diagram, and the flexural rigidity EI is same for all members. EI is your same for all members. Here this is your A, B, C, and this is BD. End A is your fixed, and the end C is simply supported, and this is the vertical member BD. Here there is no loading. Here there is no loading, and the load present on the span AB at the midpoint 120 kilonewton, and on the span BC the load is present 30 kilonewton by meter, and the length of the vertical member is given 4 meter, and this is your 4 meter, and here 2 meter, 2 meter. So here also first you have to find out the piston moments. So first you find out for this member. So always you have to assume the end of the member is fixed, and you have to find out what is the piston moments. So by assuming end A and B are fixed, so find out what is the piston moment here. MFAB, because the load is present at the midpoint of the span AB. So what is the bending moment, piston moment? What is the piston moment AB? Minus W L by 8 minus 120 L is your 4 by 8. So this is equal to minus 60 kilonewton meter. Then what is the moment, piston moment PA, MFBA? So MFBA is equal to plus 60 kilonewton meter. Then find out what is the moment MFBC and find out what is the moment MFCB. So MFBC is equal to, due to UTL, so what is the piston moment BC? Minus WL square by 12. So here W is equal to 30, L is 4. So minus 30 into 4 square by 12. So this is equal to minus 40 kilonewton meter. Then MFCB is equal to plus 40 kilonewton meter. Then take this vertical member. So here there is no loading. So what is the piston moment here and here? So MFDB is equal to 0 and MFBD is equal to 0. So this is the piston moment for these three members. Then what are the end conditions here? So here you see this is fixed. So the slope here is 0 and this is also fixed. The slope here also 0. Only the rotation takes place at joint B and the rotation takes place at joint C. There is two rotation takes place, theta B and theta C. You need two equations. You need two equations to find out these two unknown. To find out these two unknown, theta B and theta C, you need two equations. What is the equation here you have to take? So one equation you have to take here, that is the sum of the moment at C is equal to 0. MC is equal to 0, MCB is equal to 0, and what is the sum of the moment at B is equal to 0. So at B, so how many members meets at B? MPA plus MTB, MPD plus MBC. So MPA plus MPD plus MBC is equal to 0. This is one equation, and the another equation is your MCB is equal to 0. Using these two equations, so you can find out what is the rotation theta B and theta C at joint B and C. So theta D is 0 due to piston, and theta B, theta C is unknown, rotation at B and C. So slope, first you have to find out, then the next step is your the slope deflection equation. You have to find out the slope deflection equation. You have to put here MFAB, then this is the, then after putting this one, so here theta is equal to 0, then after putting theta A and delta is 0 because there is no, this is the non-sway case, there is no sway takes place. So delta 0, theta is 0. So after putting this one, so you will get this is MAB. Then MPA is equal to MABA plus this is the moment due to the rotational rotation and moment due to the displacement. So delta is 0 and theta is also 0, and this is the final moment equation. Similarly, find out MBC. MBC is equal to MFBC. So you got here MFBC minus 40. MABC, then 2EI/4, 2 theta B plus theta C, and there is your no spread takes place. So delta is equal to 0 already. So minus 40. So here you have to take theta B and theta C. Both are unknown. Similarly, find out the equation MCB. Then find out MPD. Then find out MDB. So these are the slope deflection equations. Then find out what is the equilibrium equation. So here there are two equations. So summation of moment is your 0 and summation of moment at C is your 0. So summation of moment at B is your MBA plus MBC plus MBD is your equal to 0. So after putting MBA, MBC and MBD, here you will get, this is the equation. And this equation is your 1, 3 EI theta B plus 0.5 EI theta C is your equal to minus 20 is your equation 1. Then the second equilibrium equation, summation of MC is your 0. So summation of MC means there is only one member, CB. MCB is your equal to 0. After putting this MCB here, so you will get this. This is the second equation. So after simplifying equation 1 and 2, after simplifying these two equations, because there is your two unknown, theta B and theta C, here also theta B and theta C. So after simplifying these two equations, we will find out what is the theta B, EI theta B, and what is EI theta C. So here EI theta B is equal to 0. You got after simplification, and EI theta C is equal to minus 40. EI theta C is minus 40, and EI theta B is equal to 0. Then what you have to do? So you have to put EI theta B and EI theta C in slope deflection equation. Here you have to put EI theta B and EI theta C in slope deflection equation. Then you can find out the final moment MAB, MBA, MBC, MCB, MBD, and MDB. Substituting the value of EI theta B and EI theta C in slope deflection equations, so we get MAB is equal to minus 60, and MBA is equal to plus 60 kilonewton meter. Then MBC is equal to minus 60 kilonewton meter. Then MCB is equal to 0. Then MBD is equal to 0. Then MDB is equal to 0. Then, so you have to draw the bending moment diagram. So then you have to find out, here you see, here on the span AB, there you are having one point load at the midpoint of span AB. So what is the free bending moment diagram? So what is the maximum positive moment here? So you know that is how to find out this positive moment here. So this is your WL by 4. WL by 4. So W is equal to 120 and L is equal to 4. 120 into 4 by 4. Similarly, here there you are having UDL. So what is the positive moment for free BMD? What is the positive moment for free BMD? And due to this UDL, this is parabolic and this is here triangle. So here the moment W L square by 8. W is 30 and L is 4. So 30 into 4 square by 8. So this is the maximum positive moment at midpoint of AB, WL by 4, 120 kilonewton meter, and maximum positive moment at midpoint of BC, WL square by 8, 60 kilonewton meter. Then you can plot the bending moment diagram, because here you got that what is the moment, final moment at the support, and here you got what is the maximum positive moment on span AB and BC. First you draw the end moments, because here you see MAB is your minus 60. So this is AB. Minus means, so you have to give the direction is your anti-clockwise. This is the anti-clockwise. Then MBA, you got 60 kilonewton meter. So this is clockwise. MBA is clockwise, 60 kilonewton meter. Then MBC, minus 60 kilonewton meter. BC. So this is your 60 kilonewton meter. Then MCB 0. MCB is equal to 0. So here there is no moment. So this is your 0. So MBD is 0. MBD is also 0 because there is no loading. So here this is also 0. And MDB is also 0. 0. So this is the direction of the moment. Then after taking the end moments, then you can plot the bending moment diagram. The direction of the moment. This side 60 kilonewton meter anti-clockwise, and here also see 60 kilonewton meter. Here also you take 60 kilonewton meter. And what is the moment here? There is no moment here. So here, this one. So join this one. Join this one. Negative moment here, and this is also 60, and here there is no moment. So join this one. And on this member, there is no moment here. Here there is no moment. Here there is no moment. So this will remain just like this. Then you have to draw the free BMT. Free BMT here, this is triangle. This is due to the loading. What is the free BMT here? WL/4, 120 kilonewton meter. This maximum positive moment here. Similarly, here the maximum positive moment here is your parabolic, the bending moment diagram 3 BMT, and the maximum positive moment here WL²/8. So this is your 60 kilonewton meter. So this is your positive, and this is negative. Similarly, this is positive, and this is negative. Here, just this is your cancel each other. The positive, negative. This is positive, negative. You cancel each other. So this is negative, and this is positive, and this is negative, and this is positive. So this is the final bending moment diagram.